Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Score Academy. In today's video we are going to see controlling program flow in PGSql. Okay, so basically, like most of the programming languages, PGSql also provides ways controlling flow of program execution by using conditional statements and loops. Control structures are treated to be as most important part of PGSQL since you can manipulate data in a very flexible and powerful way. So controlling program flow is achieved with the help of conditional statements and loops. Let's start with the conditional statement. What actually the conditional statements are? A conditional statement specifies an action that should be executed depending upon the result of logical condition specified within the statement. And if a given condition is true, the specified action will be taken. Right? So basically, what is conditional statement? We can say conditional statement specifies that the action is to be performed based on the logical statement specified. If the logical statement or the condition is true, then please perform the specified action. This is what the conditional statement is. Okay, if the condition is met, please specify or please perform the action, right? And here we can say conditional statements are achieved with the help of if statements and case statement. Let's see what is if statement. So basically here we say PGSQL has three forms of if statement. Very first is nothing but if then, second is if then else, and third is if then else if then else. Okay, let's see this one by one. Now what is if then statement? So basically here if statement executes statements if a condition is true. Okay, condition अगर true है, if the condition is true, then execute the statement, and if the statement is false or the condition is false, then the control is passed to the next statement after the end if part. Okay, so basically the syntax is given below here: if, condition, then statement, end if. Let's see the example. This is what the example is. So I'll execute this particular example and show you, right? I'll execute this. I have already written that particular example. You can see this is the example. Okay, so basically here create or replace function compare returns text as. So I am basically creating the function with the name compare. Okay, I have taken declaration part over here where a and b are the two variables declared of type integer. A is initialized with the value 10 and B is initialized with the value 20. Okay, now see this particular part over here. See this particular part. If A is less than B, अगर ये कंडीशन ट्रू है, A की वैल्यू क्या है यहाँ पे? व्हाट इज द वैल्यू ऑफ A over here? The value of A is 10 and the value of B is what? 20. So obviously 10 is less than 20. Then if this condition is true, then this statement will be executed. Raise notice A is smaller than B will be executed. Okay, and this is end if, right? Let's see what happens if I run this program. Okay, the path is already written over here in the comment section where the file is stored. I am going to paste it in the Postgres. Okay, I'll just right click and paste it. So enter. You can see if the function is having no error, then create function message is going to come, right? Now call the function select compare, right? Select compare empty parenthesis semicolon and enter. So here you can see as the values are passed in the function itself in the declaration part, so directly the values are taken for A and B and the message comes over here: A is smaller than B. The if then statement is executed. Okay, now let's see what happens over here. Let's see what happens over here. If I change the value over here, that is it is 20 and here it is 10. Let's see what happens now. Now you can see A is greater than B, right? Now let's see what happens. call the this, execute the function again. Okay, create function. Now call the function, select compare. You can see directly it is returning null. Directly the control is reached at this particular row, that is return null. It did not execute this particular statement since the condition is false. This condition is false. You can see a ka value is 20 and b ka value is what, 10. That means what, this condition is false. Directly the control is at this particular point, that is return null. That means this function is going to return null. Is it okay to everyone? Now I'll execute this if then with the help of database. Okay, where I have taken it. Okay, this. Now I am already having a table. You can see I am having a table in my database. Let's say select star from movie. This is what I am having, the database or the table in my database with the attributes m underscore name, release year and the budget. Okay, I am trying to execute if then statement for this particular table. Okay, for this particular table. You all can see I have taken create or replace function, except I have passed the variable over here. I have declared the variable. Okay, declared the variable in the create function command. Okay, so v underscore m name and the data type for this variable is text. This is user defined variable which I have declared it in the create command itself. Okay, then the declaration section, here I have taken what, I have declared a variable vbud. Okay, and followed by movie dot budget percent type. So basically here I have made use of percent type attribute which is making vbud compatible with the data type of the budget attribute of your movie table, right? Let's begin. Select budget into vbud. Okay, this budget is the attribute of the table. The value of this we are taking it into the vbud. This is the variable which we have declared just now, right? From movie, where m underscore name, these are the attributes. You can see these are the attributes, m underscore name, budget, right? M underscore name is the attribute of your table, is equals to v underscore m name. This is what the variable declared by the user. Here you can see this is the variable declared in the create command only, right? Now based on the condition, if whatever value the user is providing, based on that particular value the budget will be fetched and that will be stored. The value whatever is coming in the budget variable will be stored into the vbud, that is the variable which is just declared by the user of percent type attribute. Okay, if vbud is greater than 90,000 then return v underscore m name. If vbud is greater than 90,000, right, then return v underscore m name. And if raise notice out of if loop. End language PGSql. Let's execute and see what happens. You'll come to know what is happening over here. I'll just copy the path from here. Okay, I'll just copy the path. I'll paste it. You can see. Okay, create function. Now let's call the function select. What is the function name? Accept, right? Accept and v underscore m name. That means what, user is providing certain value over here. So I am going to write it that is greater than 90,000, or I'll take less than 90,000. Okay. Okay, let's see. Here we are going to write DDLJ. This is the movie name which I am providing, right? Semicolon and enter. So here you can see DDLJ is having the budget greater than 90,000, right? That's why here the message is what, it is going to return v underscore m name. V underscore m name. Let's see what happens if we change this. Is less than 90,000, then return v underscore name. less than, okay. V but is less than 90,000, then return V underscore M name. That means what? If the value, if the condition is satisfied, then whatever name I am giving in while calling the function, that particular name must be written here, right? If the condition is false, if this particular condition is false, then the control is return to this particular statement, right? Return to this particular statement, or we can say after the end if. Let's see what happens, okay. Let's see what happens. I'll execute the function. Here create function have come, right? Next I'm going to call the function select accept, right? And here I'm going to type ddlj, right? Bracket complete semicolon enter. So here you can see out of if loop, since the budget of ddlj is greater than 90,000, that's why I did not execute the return statement. Directly the control is passed to the end if, after the end if, right? Here the cursor is passed and this particular message is displayed, okay. I hope you have understood what is the concept of if then. Now let's see what is if then else. Let's see what is the concept of if then else statement. So it allows you to execute a block of statement if a condition evaluates to true. Otherwise, a block of statement in else part will be executed, right? So basically here it is telling what? If the condition is true, then execute the statement, else execute the else part, right? This is what the concept of if then else statement. So this is what the example. I will execute this particular example, right? I'll just execute this example. I have this example here, right? So here you can see I am having if then else and the message or the raise notice in else part, okay. So basically here you can see okay, here you can see create or replace function, compare. Here the variables are declared in the create function itself, a as type integer and b as type integer. That means while calling the function we are going to provide the values, right? Then begin, if a is greater than b, then raise notice a is greater than b, else raise notice a is not greater than b, and if return null, okay. Let's see what happens in this particular scenario. We are going to copy the path, control C. Let's see, here we are going to write it, right click and paste. I'm going to enter, create function, call the function, chalo select function का name, compare, okay. A and B values I have to pass, that is 23, 42 suppose, and semicolon enter. So here you can see A is not greater than B. Which part is executed? The else part is executed, and at the run time I have passed the values 23, 42. Let's see the another example over here. Let's see what happens over here. This is suppose 86 and 42, right? Let's see what happens. So A is greater than B. The first part is executed, right? A is greater than B. I hope this is clear to you. If the condition is true, then execute that particular statement, else execute the else statement, right? Let's see now next type of if. Now next is if then else if then else statement. This statement provides a convenient method of checking several alternatives in turn. The if conditions are tested successively until the first one, that is true, is found, right? Then the associated statements are executed, after which control passes to the next statement after end if. If none of the if condition is true, then else part is executed. So this is what the syntax of if then else, okay. If condition is true, then execute the statement, else try to check the another condition, that is else if condition is true, then execute the statement, If both the conditions are false, then obviously it is going to execute the else statement, right? So I will execute this particular example. Let's see if then this wala. Okay, so here you can see I am making use of the same table, that is movie. Okay, so what I'm trying to do over here, see, in the begin section you can see over here, select budget into vbud from movie table where m underscore name is equal to v underscore m name, right? If vbud is less than 90,000, then return v underscore m name. Else, if vbud is greater than 60,000, sorry 6 lakhs, then return v underscore m name. Else, raise notice movie budget is not in this range. And if return null and language PGSql. Let's see what happens in this particular case. Copy and paste, right? Paste and enter without error, right? Let's call the function select except suppose less than and greater than. Okay, so I'll pass ddlj only. Okay, ddlj, right? Here semicolon, enter. So here you can see movie budget is not in this range. Which range it is? This first condition is not satisfied, then it checked for the another condition whether it is greater than 66 lakhs. If this condition is also false, then else statement is executed over here. This particular statement is executed. Okay, so basically I have passed which movie name I have passed ddlj. So whatever the budget of this movie is, it is getting stored into vbud. So basically the budget is what? 6 lakhs, right? So let's check if vbud 6 lakhs is less than 90,000. No, it is not less than 90,000. Then it is going to check the another condition, this particular thing. If vbud, that is 6 lakhs, is greater than 6 lakhs. No, it is not. 6 lakh is equals to 6 lakh. Right, but here it is given what? Greater than 6 lakhs. So again this condition is false. Then it is going to execute this particular raise statement. Movie budget is not in this particular range. That's why the message is coming. Now let's change over here. We can change this sign. We can put is equals to. Now let's see what happens. Okay. Now let's see what happens. I am going to execute the function again. Let's call. Okay. So here you can see yes. ddlj, I have changed the sign over here. vbud, that is 6 lakhs is equal to 6 lakhs. That's why here this particular message or the value of this v underscore name is displayed. Okay, is returned, right, from the return statement. So this is what the concept of if then. Let's change the value over here, greater than, or here we can see greater than 8 lakhs. Let's see what are the values in the movie table. That is 80 lakh. Okay, 70 lakh, right? 70 lakh. Okay, greater than 70 lakh, and the movie name is what? 3. Let's execute this particular code. Okay, STRE 3. Okay, so here I am going to write enter and call the function, that is accept, and here the value which I am going to pass is nothing but STRE is 3. Okay, and here it is enter. So here you can see it is satisfied with this second condition, that is vbud greater than 70 lakhs. Since the budget of Stree movie is 80 lakhs, right? So this is what the concept of if condition then statement, else if condition then statement, else statement, and end if. Thank you for watching my video. In this video I have covered entire 3 forms of if statement. If any doubt, please message me in the comment section. If I have to change my teaching way, please do comment in the comment section. Thank you.